Hello guys, I've recorded this once already, but I didn't have my microphone on, so I'm pretty annoyed. But let's go through this again. I've skipped 2 seasons in this lovely save we've been doing. Unfortunately though, I did not click and make sure I saved data after players retired, and there's been some shock retirements. Evan Ephus retired, Philip Moss has retired, but I don't know what happened. I can't see what you did in your careers. I'm sorry about that, boys. Dan Slack is now a manager. I'm going to quickly go through this. He had a decent end to his season at Gillingham, a decent amount of goals and assists, but poor average rating, and he decided to become a manager, and hasn't got a job, unfortunately. Liam Mawson as well. His career never really kicked off. It was disappointing. His brother, on the other hand, had a very good career. I don't know why. I think it's just luck, really. It's just luck of the draw. And he just didn't work out for him. Aaron Smith, though, one of my favourite players of this save. He had one last season at Gillingham, like we said. He got 7 goals still in 21 appearances, and then he decided to hang up his boots. 58 goals in 166 games. Bear in mind, he started his career at the age of something like 32 or 31, was it? A good season. I think he deserves a round of applause. He's had a good season. Andrew Martin, this boy's been at more clubs than I have fingers. He started off at Gillingham, we know that. He then eventually went to Dunfermline. He joined York on loan from Crystal Palace, which was a bit of a weird one. He then joined Dunfermline for free, didn't get much playing time, but then this last season he's had a lot of playing time, and it seems that his career has finally kicked off. About time though as well, because he's 32 years of age, so not going to last long, unfortunately. Drew Hellon, the veteran American, you can say now. His attributes have really declined, but that's because of his age. He continued at Bournemouth. He played 13 games 2 years ago, and then this last season just gone, he didn't play at all. So he's past it, I think we can safely say. Bradley Paris, the old centre-back, but he's still got his rapid pace. He left Motherwell after a decent season and joined Plymouth. 2 average seasons, really. Not really too much to say about him, really. He's just been a filler. Not too much I can say there about Bradley, I'm afraid. Robert Moss. He's finally established himself as a centre-back, it appears. He had one more last season at Leyton Orient. He had a good amount of games, an average rating, but then he joined Port Vale. And he got a very high average rating, and he kept Port Vale in the league. Decent season. And here's one of the weird ones. Emil Meski, he looked like an absolute beast. He joined PSV, he's made appearances for the first team, he's scored ridiculous amounts of goals for the young team. And then he decided to join Al Hilal, which was a very strange one. I think it was because he was too old to play for the young side. And he probably wasn't good enough to make it into the first team, but I think he looks like a very good player. He could have gone to a very established club. He decided to join Al Hilal, though. So he decided to join Al Hilal. Obvious cutscene, no. Which was a bit of a weird one. He hasn't really played. Bear in mind this season is a bit different, but he's down as backup. He looks like a good player, so his career's just gone tits up there. Kelvin Paris, the left back, he looks like he's really improved actually with his age. His mental attributes have definitely gone up. He joined Millwall, he's joined the Lions Den. He's done alright. He decided to leave Leyton Orient, and he's done alright. That's all I can really say. But 2 goals and 7 assists from a fullback is not bad. That is very good, actually. Even though his average rating doesn't reflect that. Noel Gallagher, the young English keeper. We said he needed to move. He had 9 games at Gillingham. I think he just had to move after that. He joined Liverpool for 24.5k, but he hasn't played. I think he should have gone to a team where he could have got first team football, but I presume he chased the money. He's on 30k a week. No, Gallagher, you're a money grabber. That's all I can say. Centre half. He done like Emil Meski as well for some reason. He joined Al Hilal. He's been there for 3 seasons now. He didn't play at all 2 seasons ago. Why are these players doing this? I don't understand. He's not even playing decent regular football. Which is a shame for me. Oliver Parr, the reliable English centre midfielder. He's been at Newcastle for a while now. He didn't get a game at all last season. He didn't have any major injuries when I checked. He had 10 games last season, so he's sort of just a rotation, isn't he? He's sort of just there when they need him, but nothing special, unfortunately. Matthias Monk, though, is someone I've been really impressed with. He's suddenly shot up in his attributes. He joined Nottingham Forest for a fee of 1.5 million, but he joined Birmingham the season before. He done alright, but then Nottingham Forest, he done well enough to draw the attention of Nottingham Forest, and they finished third. Just missed out on promotion. They didn't make it through the playoffs. Joe Mosson, the right winger, he stuck it out of Gillingham. He was relatively loyal, but he ended up giving up. Couldn't get him promoted for some reason. Gillingham did not get promoted once, and he joined Brighton for 230k and had a very, very good average rating. 17 games, 6 assists. He's improving. It's the right move for him. It's the best place for him to be, I think. Bendover, the San Marinian legend, joined Blackburn for 625k, and he's played consistently. 4 goals each season. He's getting a decent amount of assists as well. Average rating isn't too bad, so good move for him. Jimmy Fredericks is one I'm surprised about, because I expected him to rapidly improve. His value's gone up, but he didn't rapidly improve. Stoke snapped him up for 775k. Sent him on loan to Bournemouth, where he got more game time than he did at Leyton Orient for some reason. But he just had an average rating. It's not really that good. Nothing spectacular. Sheldon Ronaldo, though, is one of the success stories now. We're getting into the higher value players. He got his first appearance for Dortmund's first team. He had a brief loan spell on loan at Leeds, which wasn't that successful. But he got his first goal as well for the Dortmund first team. So an average rating of 7.7 as well. So not bad place to be. Adam Ronaldo, though, is San Marinian brother. He left Arsenal. He went on loan to Al Rayyan, scored a decent amount of goals, nothing spectacular. Then Lazio bought him and only played him 8 times off the bench as well. So a lot of bad transfers in this, I would say. Tyler Sampson, as though he's improved massively. This player looks absolutely outstanding. He joined West Brom for 4.5 million. He had enough at Leyton Orient, didn't he? He joined West Brom and he's been look at that, 6 seasons on the trot. He has broken 5 seasons on the trot, I'd say. He's broken the average rating of 7.0. So this boy has been outstanding. Look at that. His wage is 57k a week. I think a move to Barcelona's on the radar for this boy. Great lad, an absolute great lad. Rodinho Hugo, he's been a star so far. We just expected things from him now. He decided to ditch Brazil. He joined Marseille in Ligue 1. And yet again, he's been breaking average ratings of 7, so he's been a star there at Olympique Marseille. A good place to end his career, I'd say. 63 caps for Paraguay is phenomenal, considering he started his career at Paraguay when he was 26 or maybe, I'm not too sure actually. Phenomenal. Halfway through his career he started, basically, and he's got 63 caps for Paraguay. It's outstanding. Robin Knopp, though, is probably the most improved. His attributes don't actually look that much better. But he got a cap for Holland. Considering how many young Dutch players there are, especially out wide, that is a phenomenal feat. He moved to NEC Breda. 12 goals from left midfield is not too bad. And then he attracted attention from Anderlecht, where he got 14 games, 5 goals, so not too bad there, Robin Knopp. And he got an assist, he got a cap for Holland, which, what more can you ask? Player representing your country on the world stage. Phenomenal. And Big Sobiuk Par has probably been the best of his save so far. He left Schalke for Arsenal for a big fee, where he's featured reasonably regularly considering his young age. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. That is where I'm going to sum up the series. I don't want to do any more. I think you're all reasonably at your peak. I want to put the save for you to download, and I want you to play with yourselves. That sounds a bit weird, but I want you to play with the database yourselves. You can add your mates, and you can see how far